Hey, what's up, everyone? Monotamax here. I sound pretty tired because I am tired. I'm with friends. We're gonna watch this Smash Bros. Thing. You can introduce yourself or not if you don't want to. I'll just.
Hi, I'm Trent.
I'm pretty sure
You have
that's
to plug in your Twitter.
exactly. If he wants his Twitter, I'll put it in the description.
Sure. Even though it's gonna get fucking suspended again. I don't really give a shit.
No swearing on this Christian YouTube channel. You kidding me?
Um,
Oh my god. Why didn't Twitch use 8 a.m.?
I don't know.
I'm so tired. If I do anything weird, because I have face cam on.
Oh, you have face. Oh wait, it's starting. It's starting.
What? It's not starting. Oh,
Yay,
yeah.
Gino. Z.
You know in Smash.
No, I'm
Gino
not
and
expecting
Smash or
any
else-
Smash reveal, but it's just so weird that it's 45 minutes long. What the crap, Nintendo?
Gino and
Just
Smash are also
refresh.
coming to Max's house.
Oh my god, he does have a fucking Neo Geo. He has 4
Hello, everyone.
controllers
This is
now.
Masaki Osaka, Sora Limited. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards. It's received a great many awards on top of that as well. Each
Nice.
award is very meaningful to me, so I would like to take the
Nice job.
opportunity to extend my
Do you
thanks
see him
to
yet,
all
or-
those who have
I
voted
see
Yeah,
him.
and
refresh.
to all those who have supported
But
us.
alright.
Thank you so much.
That is a fucking Neo
Oh,
Without
shit.
Geo.
further ado, let's begin the presentation. First, we'll start with what the Neo
I'm
Geo
sorry about
is.
my potty mouth.
It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as well as to the name of the system itself. In 1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished ports on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system, you could play the arcade versions of games at home with no drop in quality. 1990 was right around the year that I started working.
I
for
feel like
Game
I'm gonna get
Back
memed.
then,
I'm
Japan
literally
had rental
doing
services
nothing.
for arcade games. In other words, you could go to a rental
A little bit
store,
too early
rent an
for
arcade
us.
game, take it home, and play it. After that, they were sold for home use, but a single game would cost about 30,000 yen. That's expensive. But if you think about it, compared to playing a game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth. At the time, some people actually thought this was cheap.
Damn, Sakurai can do math.
I mean, there really are people who've played games in the Super Smash Bros. Series 1,000 or even 10,000 times.
200?
Anyway, the MBS, as it
2,000 yen
was
is like
called then,
$300,
is sold in
I
various
think.
places, and for an arcade
I know
machine,
nothing about
it wasn't
yen.
all that expensive. You could also get them on lease.
I'm drinking strawberry milk.
That's why you'd end up seeing
Oh,
lots of candy
delicious.
stores having a metal
Sponsorship?
cabinet.
Nesquik, would you like
The
to
home
sponsor
version of
this
the Neo
video?
Geo came with this
You're
controller.
sponsored by the CEO
See?
of Strawberry Milk.
It has 4 buttons,
I can't believe it, Max.
and this is the actual console itself. Here is the reset button, and here you slot in the big game cartridges. This is the Neo Geo. Just kidding. Actually, this is the Neo Geo X. The
I never
The
knew there was
Neo
portables.
G, the Neo Geo Nintendo Switch version.
You could
That's
also
what it
insert
looks
into this
like.
Docking
It's
station
like
and
a,
play it as a home console.
1980s Nintendo Switch.
Beat Nintendo Switch to it.
Pretty
A
cool.
portable, multi-purpose console.
BACD.
Updated iterations of past systems are emblematic of the Neo Geo. Next, let's talk about what Fatal Fury is. It released in 1991,
I was
the same
just
year as
playing
Street
this.
Fighter II, but this one came later. It launched after Street Fighter II. Like many of the other fighters, Fatal Fury was often regarded as a title that was developed to capitalize on the popularity of Street Fighter II, but that's not really the case. Actually, both Street Fighter II and Fatal Fury were developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation.
It was pretty cool.
In fact, the development of Fatal Fury was started by one of the planners of Street Fighter. Did I just hear you say wow?
No.
This one is also a multiplayer focused fighting game. In this story, someone named Jeff Bogard is killed by Geese Howard. Geese Howard starts up a fighting tournament in Southtown, which he runs.
I would
To
like
avenge
to
his
see
father's
some
death,
Echo
Terry enters the
Fighters,
tournament,
but I
which is
know that will
known as
never
King of
happen either.
Fighters. I mentioned the term King of Fighters, something you may have heard before. Yes, there's actually a popular series called The King of Fighters, and that series was named after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal
They can make a
Fury.
movie out of this.
And Terry Bogard, who is the protagonist of Fatal Fury, also appears in all the games
Probably.
in the King of Fighters series as one of the main characters. If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series, many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series. You may not know which one to play first, but my recommendations from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special. From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95. But if you want to play a fighting game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King
I
of
was
Fighters
also
98.
just playing that.
Next, I'll give you some insight on Terry Bogard. Actually, this video was recorded about 1 month prior to its release.
What?
That's because we need to translate and edit videos like this
Oh.
one, and that takes time. The game footage you see here is not from the final production ROM, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game.
No.
Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop,
Sakurai the Boomer.
but there's nothing to worry about. When we released the original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus? Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone. I want to make sure I present Terry to you in such a way that you can fully understand his appeal. So thank you. Okay,
Gino.
let's begin.
Terry Bogard. Yes!
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros.
Wait, Terry's in the game? Oh
He's
my
still wearing an
gosh.
outfit that reflects the era of his
Mario's
original
in the game?
but we did our best to make
Ryu! Ryu!
When he stands next to Ryu, it almost makes you wonder, is this really a
Oh
Super
my
Smash
god, that
Brothers
stage!
game? Doesn't it? Just like Ryu, when you're playing one-on-one, he'll
Okay,
face
so
the
he's
opponent.
literally hacked.
Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction. Even if you move him to a location behind the
He looks
opponent,
good,
he'll
though.
quickly turn around, always
looks
keeping
really
his
good.
focus on the
It's
opponent.
like a fucking football field. Oh wait, it actually.
Let's talk about his moves. His neutral attacks are jab, body blow,
That would explain
and high
it.
kick. Each move is something
Oh, that looks
familiar
really
from the
good.
Fatal Fury series. And his dash is power charge. This is a move you can use in Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others. In the original series, it was one of his special moves. His tilt attacks are middle kick, rising upper, and under kick.
I like it.
Compared to Ryu, his attack speed is
I think
slower.
it's pretty good.
This is to match his original series. Now for smash attacks. First up, backspin kick. This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack, but the motion is even cooler than in his original series.
Oh shit.
Next, wild upper and slide kick. Both are from the original series. Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick.
Oh, that up
and
air
then
looks really
somersault
good.
kick. However, this somersault kick was not included in the original series. But we needed a move to attack up, so we created a new move.
That looks like it's gonna be a good combo move.
Also,
Oh, he has
jump
one of
and then
those
karate punch, or a
spikes.
down air attack. If you successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect, as you can see here. It's basically like Ryu's. Next, I'll cover his throws. His forward throw is his familiar Buster throw. His back throw is also Buster throw. And his down throw is neck breaker drop.
I like it.
In fact, he used it in the game
Ooh.
Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. I miss playing that game on Hyper Neo Geo 64. And then, his up throw is grasping upper. This sort of dodge attack can be performed after a spot dodge. I mentioned dodge attack, and this actually does exist. During a spot dodge, immediately press the button to counterattack. During a dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage when you counterattack.
This is pretty cool.
Now for special attacks.
I think he looks great.
I see
His neutral
some
special with
similarities
just the
from
beat
other
button is Power
characters, though.
Wave.
Yeah.
Can you use that in the
Depending
air?
on how long you press the button, you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong. This one is weak and kinda slow, and this one is strong. Fast, isn't it? For Ryu, in his original game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch, so that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong. This rule applies to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind. By the way, the attack Power Wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground, but how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air.
Oh.
This is how it looks now. As of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a shorter range, so we've recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check. Next, we have a special performed while holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle.
Oh wow. Okay.
This move also has a weak and strong version, as
So-
well as a command input. Like the Hadouken
Wonder Wing
command
without the
input
wing.
in Street Fighter 2, you perform this command using the directional inputs, down, to the side, in the direction of your opponent. and then press the
Complicated!
button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger.
Yeah, I don't like these
Burning Knuckle
combination
has 4
moves, but it's
variations.
still pretty cool.
Weak without command
Yeah, it's
input,
really cool.
Oh,
and
Will
strong
I
with
learn how to
command
do it? The world may never
weak
know.
with command input, and strong with command input. The strong version using the command input is of course the most powerful. You'll hear a noise when you
Wait,
input the
what? The
command.
strong one's the most powerful one? What?
And if you've succeeded,
Thanks for
you
referring.
might also notice
That's
some
correct.
green mixed in with the flames. It may be slight, but there is a difference.
I really like the
The
music.
strong version with the
Give me
command
Ori
input
theme.
really
Eori.
is strong,
I'm sorry.
even capable of KOing opponents. It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that. In such a case, you'll be left wide open. And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series, but the side specials are split into 2 versions, a back special and a front special. That means there's one more side special than usual, Crack
Oh,
Shoot.
what?
This is a familiar move from his
Okay.
original game.
That is
There's also a
awesome!
command input version.
Alright.
He has a
It's
back
performed
beast.
by using the directional buttons down to the back.
Well,
followed by
another
the A or B
combination
button.
of.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
The command version can launch your opponent quite a bit further.
Dude, that looks so cool.
That looks really good.
It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counterattacked because
That
you'll
is
pass
such a
through them.
safe move.
There's something I want you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look.
Yeah.
Terry swings with his whole
Okay,
body
that-
when
that's-
using burning
I
knuckle
mean,
and
I
crack
think we
shoot,
already
so
knew
it can be
that, but
hard to
okay.
recover. However, if you keep pressing backwards without inputting
Sorry,
command,
I thought that this
What's
one
recovery?
would
to initiate
keep
crack
me
shoot in the
alive.
direction you're trying to recover. Let me show you one more time. Do this, then continue to press backward. And then you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage, so be careful.
oh,
And this is his up special, Rising
Oh.
Tackle. It also
That's
has
actually
weak and
pretty
strong
sick.
versions, each with differing
It's not the
effects.
best, but it's good.
And did you notice that if you hold down briefly to charge, your whole body glows a little? In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start. Either way, your legs will be invincible. Here's an example of this invincibility in action. With the standard Rising Tackle, I got completely wiped out when I threw myself at them. But with Rising Tackle's charge command version, you can't be hit at this moment, so you come out on top.
Wonder if that's
You
gonna
can
be a
of course
cold
use
move.
Rising Tackle as a recovery as well.
Maybe.
Is that his
Even
recovery
after
though?
using Burning Knuckle
Yeah.
or Crack Shoot,
Oh, okay.
you can still use Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying
That's
to
gonna be
recover,
weird
so
using-
please keep that in mind.
It's okay.
His down
Oh,
special
yes!
is Power Dunk, an attack
That's
that
really
rises
cool.
and descends. This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command. If you can pull it off,
Complicated.
you'll be invincible at the start of the move.
I'm gonna learn it, dude.
Wait,
Also,
did
you
the
can hear a sound when it
stage?
connects.
Okay, never mind.
But it might be tough to make out. Now, let's talk about canceling specials.
I like how the new stage
I'd
looks.
really like you to keep this in
Canceling
mind.
What does this mean?
First, if you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it. At this moment here, if you've successfully entered a special command input, the rest of the animation will be canceled,
What?
allowing you to attack again immediately. I'll do that again. Throw out a kick like
Okay.
normal. And once your leg extends,
Wait, does that mean
you'll
he has no
perform the
lag?
move.
I mean, when they do the special command, it looks that way. Yeah.
Set it up so that when you
Okay,
attack,
yeah, he's
you can
top
go
tier.
straight into a special.
Oh my gosh.
This will increase your offensive options.
If that's what
Please
I
try
think
this
it
out.
is.
For example, neutral attack 1, 2, and power down. This is a bread and butter combo. Aside from that, you can also get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape. In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground, but in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial moves. The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks. But I think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options.
Yes!
And at last, the final smash. His final smash begins with a triple geyser. Terry will shoot 3 geysers straight forward.
Interesting.
However, if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Whoa, holy shit.
Alright.
As you can see, if Triple Geyser connects, you'll follow up with Power Dunk and Buster Wolf.
Buster.
That
moves
looks
in one.
sick.
It's a
Buster.
visually striking combo.
No!
You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves. Yes, they're here too.
Super
With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter
Oh,
rises
there's
up
a
to
gimmick.
100% or
Oh,
higher,
a gimmick.
and in stamina
Let's
mode,
get
when
it.
his overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this go icon at the bottom of the screen.
Go.
At this point, if you enter this specific command, you can initiate the power geyser you see here. The command input is, if I borrow the way it's said in the original game, down, angle down, side,
What?
angle down,
Mm.
forward.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
It's a bit complicated.
No.
Downward, then backward, then forward.
Nope.
You see?
Not for me.
Well, that's actually not too hard.
It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right
You
or
have to
left.
write these all down on
In that
paper
case,
and
no
have
matter
them
which
next to me
direction
while
you're
I
going
play.
for, just swap the right input and left
You have to
input.
like bring your piece
It's
of
like
paper
this.
to
Downward,
play
then
Terry.
backward, then forward. Or down,
Like at
and then the
tournaments.
opposite direction, if that's forward.
Wait, guys, I need my
And
piece
then
of paper.
there's this other super special move,
Holy shit. Buster Wolf.
Buster Wolf.
Buster.
You can initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice.
Oh,
Down to
okay, that
side,
wasn't that
then down
bad.
to side again.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
It can be rather difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command inputs, but you can also use simplified command inputs. In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward. As long as you input the command downward to the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward,
Sakurai,
you should
I'm
be
sorry,
fine.
I can't do it.
In the case of Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side,
Sakurai,
down,
I can't remember
side.
these.
That should be easier to remember. Even though the
Easy
command
for
input
you.
is complex, it can still be blocked with ease. Since these moves can only be used when Terry has taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're high risk and high return. Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort. You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action. Essentially, it's best to use
Yes,
it
we're
when
20
it's least
minutes in right
expected,
now, I can see.
or to cancel
Where
out
this
of a
is going.
combo, like this.
Yes! Yes!
For the
This
taunt,
song!
I decided to match his
Yes!
original game. His up taunt is "Hey, come on, come on"
We're
from the
almost
King of
done
Fighters
looking at
series.
Terry though.
His
Like we've
down
already
taunt
seen
spins
so
his
much.
hat like in the real
Whoa,
Bout
that's
series.
cool. Spins that.
And his side taunt is "Stand Up" from Gutto, Mark of the Wolves.
Oh my god, it's a new remix, I'm so happy!
I've demonstrated him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice,
Oh, that's cool.
This is so cool.
like that. We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older titles, and his shorter remarks, like Rock You, from newer titles.
Oh,
And
dude, I
here
like
are
the
his
blue
color
one.
variations.
I like
There's
all
a good
these, oh
variety
my
of colors
god.
available from across
I
the
call
series,
dibs on the
and the cap design is
the
slightly
one that's at the
different
very.
for each
Oh wait,
version.
no, the Neo Geo one. I want that one.
They're based on his original games, and we've also included some from the
They
King
all
of
look
Fighters
so
14
cool,
and the
though.
anime series.
These are all, like, amazing. Oh,
He
that's
sometimes
sick.
takes off his cap too. For example, it happens during his victory pose. His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
That's cool.
Sick.
The stage is
Look,
called
it's
King
annoying
of Fighters
bitch.
Stadium. It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum. The text above the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters, without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters. This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before. First, the edge is walled off. In the Super Smash Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage. Here, however, the more damage a fighter has accumulated,
Whoa.
Oh, that's
the more the
fucking
wall will
sick!
visually react when they're launched into it. Can you see? Eventually,
That's pretty cool.
That is
fighters
really
will break
cool.
right through the wall. There are fireworks in the background. Basically, this special feature allows you to KO an opponent
my
only
God.
after they've accumulated enough damage. That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you
Alright,
would in
well-
a traditional fighting game. When you're
Okay,
close to
yeah.
the
I
wall,
like this.
Yeah, I can see it.
it's possible to
So is
KO
the wall
even when
always
your
gonna
damage is
stay
low.
like that as long
It's
as you
just
knock
like
them
in
out
regular
once?
stages.
Yeah.
In the real bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall. This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll
I
enjoy playing
really
at the
like the
stage. with
stage.
all the
Oh my
special
god.
rules.
Did Sakurai just teabag?
By the way, there are guest characters in the background, right? Since
Oh,
we
that's
have the
cool.
opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you. First up, Andy Bogard. He's the adoptive brother of Terry Bogard. Both of them were adopted from an orphanage and raised by Jeff Bogard. However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai
I'm loving
Shiranui's
this so
father.
far.
He uses the Koppoken fighting style.
I would like to see stages do this
Higashi.
more.
He's one of the 3 main
Cameos.
characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a Muay Thai
All the
champion.
DLC
Uru.
Kung Fu Ru.
things have
He's
had
the master
cameos.
of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also
Yeah.
trained Jeff Bogart. He can enlarge his body as well.
Oh, that guy's really
Billy
cool.
Kane.
I used to make things
He's
like
been in
this.
many Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's the right-hand man of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards. You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there. Geese Howard. He's the big boss of Southtown, and he's the rival of Terry Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing. Rock Howard. His first appearance was Garo, Mark of the Wolves. He's the son of Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him. That means his appearance in this game at this age with that look doesn't really jive with the timeline, but Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right? Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very famous. Ryuji Yamazaki.
Wow,
His
a lot
first
of
appearance was in
cameos.
Fatal Fury 3, and
I'm
he's
just
a
waiting
criminal
for a
known as
specific
Dark
person.
Broker. He's very selfish and sadistic. Blue Mary. Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too. She uses combat sambo, and she's a good drinking buddy of Terry's. Those were the characters from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series. Athena Asamiya. She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game released around 1986, and it was the first title to feature a
modeled
fully
so many
voiced theme song
characters.
within the game. This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
They want
and it was
all our
recorded in
voices
both
to
Japanese and English. Music start.
Yes, Kyo!
Kyo Kusanagi. He's the protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and he uses the ancient martial arts Kusanagi-ryu.
That's
Speaking
cool.
of the protagonist, there are differences depending on which version you're talking about, like Orochi and Nest. Anyway, he is forever a school kid.
Yes!
Iori Yagami. Originally, he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's rival, but when I first saw this character in the game at the time, due to his look and attitude, I thought, whoever created this character must be a genius. Goro Daimon. He's a judo gold medalist belonging
Ryu,
to the
is that
Japanese
you?
team, and he likes to throw his opponents. Chang Ho
Oh, I know,
and Choi
okay.
Bonge.
That does not
Wait.
look
Escape
right.
convict,
Is that
and the
trying to
other
be
is a
Freddy
slasher.
Krueger on the right?
They are currently undergoing rehabilitation
I'm not
under the
sure.
previously mentioned Kim
He,
Kaplan,
he looks like he's dressed up as Freddy Krueger.
Ralph Jones,
It
and Clark
does.
Still.
It's probably inspired.
Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo
I was
Geo.
never sure.
They appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too. Ryo Sakazaki, the protagonist of Art of Fighting.
Wow.
The original Art of Fighting was
A lot of
released just
cameos.
before Fatal Fury 2. That means it was the
So
first game
many.
to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him?
Good fucking god,
King.
Sakurai.
Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a bouncer and bodyguard. She is a beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style. Next, Yuri Sakazaki. She was kidnapped in the first Art of
How many
Fighting
lines
game,
has
but
he
after
done
that, she
before
trained
this?
hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate in just 1 year. In other words, she's a genius. So, as you can see, we've included many characters, a total of 20 characters. You know, it's very cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot of time. But so many people love each and every one of these characters, even outside the confines of their individual series, so we simply had to do our best by them. By the way, you may have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included.
Echo Fighter?
Yes, Mai Shiranui. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her. Please forgive us.
Very good boys and girls.
Also, my music features
That's
a
not me.
variety
Wait,
I
who-
can't
of the
relate.
music that plays
Wait,
affects
I'm
which special
googling. Who is this
character
character?
you hear.
Do it, Google it.
What was the name?
For example,
Google mine.
there's a track called
Fatal
Hot Fire.
Fury.
Fatal
When the
Fury,
music
King of
is
Fighters.
playing, Andy Bogard will always appear.
You'll see it.
I hope you look forward to that as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I see
I'm
why.
done providing information.
Wait,
So
they
now
could
let's jump
get
into
they could
some
get
actual battles.
Bayonetta in the game, but they can't. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
time, I'm going to play the Terry route of classic.
Mine's a little more though.
On top of that, I want to try and hit the highest intensity level.
Oh, he's doing classic
Let's see
mode.
if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9.
Oh, this is why it's 15 more minutes.
Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is
Are there
extremely
like
hard.
me costumes though?
One or the other is doable, but doing both
Oh,
at
gee.
once forces me to divide my attention. But that means I should do my best at both. I'll do my best. First, this route is named the King of Smash. 3 characters who have some sort of connection will appear as a set, a challenge that looks somehow
Oh,
familiar.
so it's literally.
Okay,
I get it.
The first
Okay, that's
intensity
cool.
level is 5.0, so I should be fine. All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well. On his route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional
Damn,
fighting
Sakurai.
game. Okay, I did it anyway. Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before that. There. Done. Looks like he's saying, give me something. Next, round 2. It's the Legend of Zelda team. Just because characters are in a team because of their similarities, that doesn't mean that they have to be from the same game. This is Let's Go to Seoul, Kim Kapwan's team. And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower. It would be easiest to simply knock him off the screen, but I'm not going to do that, because it's not as fun to watch. Oops, I knocked him off. Over here. It's gonna blow. Will he do it? Alright,
He looks really fun to
the
play.
boomerang's not coming
He
back.
looks so good.
Yeah.
As long as you learn the
I can't
combos.
go to the edge. Oh no! The tables have turned.
Okay. I'm tired. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep watching this.
Cancelled it.
No. Stay up.
I'm having
He
fun.
wears his
No,
cap
I
back
mean
when
it's
he does a
good.
power
It's
dunk.
just I'm tired. That's all.
Now you could call this the giant stage. All the giants are lined up. Of course, the music track is Taku and Steppy. Of course, he says. You might wonder who Taku and Steppy are. But it seems like it means...
Oh wait,
Knockout
don't we
each
have like
member.
that Smash Bros. Online
This
mode
track is
that
from
was
Fatal
leaked?
Fury 2. There's a giant
Yeah,
wrestler
they're
named
probably
Big
gonna
Bear,
talk about that
and this
after.
is his track.
Maybe.
Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock song. So please give it a listen. The original song
King
was called
Kid
You Shall
Rool.
Ride It. There's that masked wrestler.
17 minutes left.
Big Bear is his true identity. He's called Raiden.
Yeah, Terry looks really fun.
Yeah.
Jump! I'm beginning to find the intensity quite tough.
I love
Hey,
his
it's
design.
another
The whole
Sakurai
atmosphere
game.
is a little different than how it's been up until now, right?
It's a
We've been to
Sakurai game with
arena-style
another
flash
You gonna
Sakurai.
mention
but
it?
suddenly, we're at a battlefield form stage.
Please mention me.
Sakurai, you
There's
could
an
have
item.
like
There's
punished
an
with
arcade
the.
game series called
throwable
No
item.
hitting.
and this stage
Allowed.
uses that as a motif. Oh, he's metal. Now that I'm thinking about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and the Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology. Plus, I wanted to do something where two characters who are similar or have similar abilities are together. It's a nice Kokugenryu team.
Oh, really?
No one, absolutely no one. Sakurai.
If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated, so I need to pay attention. Not bad, you. By the way, you can use moves like Crack Shoot to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to them. I kept her in check. Phew, that was close. Looks like that firebar didn't work out for her.
Whoa. Alright.
It's getting brutal. The intensity is close to 80.
Sonic, let's get it.
You could say that both are types of heroes from different companies. Sonic and Terry are on the stage. Actually, Sonic and Terry were both created
I
in
just want to
91,
see
so they're
Terry
the same
beat the
age.
crap out of Sonic.
Sakurai is such a fucking
And the
nerd.
next year, in
I respect
92,
it.
Kirby was born.
Nerds are the best.
Getting old,
Everyone's
okay.
getting old,
Don't remind me.
but they're still on active duty. You know, it's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using Crack Shoot, it's especially easy going uphill. Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this much damage. I started out with 150 HP, so I feel like I'm losing.
Oh my gosh, it's
Next,
Rockman.
Mega Man. He was born in 87. The first Street Fighter came out in 87 as well, so that makes Ryu the same age. That was bad.
Will Sakurai lose?
Don't go off screen. Ah, he went off. I'm sorry. And now, Pac-Man from 1980 is here. Of course, this character was made by Bandai Namco Studios, but when I talk to their team, I'll call him your company's character. They always come back saying, oh yeah, our company's character. I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh, that was close.
Oh my god.
Playing like Tom
But I
right
won't give
now.
in until the very end. Because I've got a super special move.
He really is.
How was that? Not enough? I see.
Did you
Well,
know
how
that
about
they,
now?
Bandai Namco wanted the Pac-Man
It's bad to keep
Ghostly
using the same
Adventures
move,
design
seriously.
in Smash?
Really?
Didn't happen.
Next, you could call this Team Darkness. With the track Soy Sauce for Geese playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown.
Ridley
Oh,
just
not
got
good.
destroyed.
Holy shit.
Up next is Ganondorf. I don't want to get hit by him, not even once. He's huge. Yikes. You can't take things lightly in moments like this one.
Throw away.
That was a bad move.
Power wave.
Alright.
He just zeroed it at that
Hit.
fucking cannon, bro.
Now for a scary one.
Can you do it again? Nope.
Yep. I'm giving this everything I've got. Oh, that was just dangerous. Pulling off that midair jump was risky. Uh-oh.
She's so good.
She's so good.
Oh.
That was a beautiful move. But she couldn't take advantage of that opportunity. That will cost her a lot.
Game set.
Oh, that's cool.
Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry. Art of Fighting version 230000000.0 is playing. In other words, it's kind of a themed fight. He's super strong, so I have to work hard. I'm not pacing this out very well. I'm starting from 150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100. But I can't give up until the end. I have a super special move. But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move. But this is no time for chit chat. It's really tough doing this while talking. Oh no!
You got this, Sakurai. We believe in you.
This is no good. Got it. It gets even tougher from here. I messed up a perfect
You
shield.
got this, Sakurai. Come on.
Here he comes. I gotta be on guard.
Oh shit! I like how his hat flies off. That's funny.
Yeah, but with a power wave? If I could have pulled off a super special move, that would have been awesome.
Did I just hear
But-
Angel?
Alright, did I make
Yeah.
it to intensity 9.9?
All
Yes,
right.
I did. That was hard.
Good job, Sakurai.
Wow. Good job, Sakurai.
With 5 minutes to spare.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in
Whoa.
such situations.
9.9.
This is important.
Song collection.
Next, let's talk about the music. This time we have something
Yours
very
theme,
special
come on.
lined up for you. For instance, when we were deciding which songs to
Come on,
include in
5
this set,
minutes.
we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle. That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning.
Holy
So
shit.
this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style. Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. SNK songs have always been great, really. This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14. We did a lot of digging around,
50!
and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs.
Trent, you're like 5 seconds ahead.
We never intended to do
What?
something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were okay.
Holy shit!
As a result, we've pretty much added in 50 songs. Have a look at the list.
Oh my
Good
god.
fucking god. Story saxophone!
That's
Yes!
how we
It's in
ended
the
up with
remix!
the list we
Yes!
have, but we worked
Yes!
hard to deliver some of the best remixes. This was a very special one-off case, and I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other series.
50
To be honest,
songs,
I
though.
think that being
Color
able to
me
hear such
fucking
a
surprised.
selection
I called
might make
this.
the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than its price. I do hope you'll enjoy it.
Will do, Sakurai.
Challenger Pack 4 comes with a Spirit Board too.
Oh my god.
The Spirit Board can be selected via the Spirits menu. Have a look at the background. If it looks familiar to you, you'll start feeling pretty nostalgic. Shinjiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it? You can also look forward to mock tournaments featuring each of the characters. That old school Athena and Ralph and Clark artwork really is something.
Beat fighters. Mallow.
Now for the Mii Fighters. Please have a look.
Alright,
Okay.
here we go.
So you know me costume.
That sucked. Alright,
Okay.
what's this? Oh.
Fucking Nakaruru.
Wait, Samurai Showdown. That's pretty cool. I want to play that game.
Is it just gonna be like SNK? Okay. That is cool. Please do not give me a hard time.
Alright, alright.
Cool costumes.
Virtual Fighter. They're back.
I thought we
here.
already had this.
No, they removed them.
Oh well, okay. That's cool.
Can we get our Tekken? Wait, if the Tekken costume comes back, the Frogger
I
Leak
think
is
this is
real.
the one time we're gonna see it.
The Frogger
if it
Leak
is-
is real. The Frogger Leak is real.
Nope. No, no Frogger, no!
Frogger.
No, no Frogger.
There's always next time.
Sakurai, we have a problem. Where's Gino?
Available November 6th, which is today.
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a
Alright, there's
strong
1
fighter
minute
influence.
left. 1 minute left.
It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruto comes from, like her wind slash
Banjo
attack,
Tooie
so
revealed
I
for
hope you'll
Smash.
enjoy those little details.
What?
Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new
Amiibo.
lineup.
Simon.
Okay.
Simon, Chrom, and Incineroar. Each of these will be released on Friday, November 15th.
I got mine pre-ordered already.
New mode.
That looks cool.
Next, let's discuss the details of the update. We've made some
Amiibo.
improvements to
Wait.
battle arenas.
Wait. We could change characters.
First, we're making it so you can send messages.
Send
to each other
messages.
in a battle
Who
royale.
cares?
The messages
Please
are preset.
Send
change
message it.
characters.
So there's that, and also the player who
You can
created
change the
arena
rule
now
set in the
owns
arena. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We've also
finally.
added the option to play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the
Can
stage.
you please make it where you can change your character?
Aside from that, you can now pick Elite only. as an
Elite
arena
only. Okay.
site. Furthermore, Quick Play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know. As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Terry is due for distribution on November 6th. If you have the Fighter's Pass, you'll be able to get him straight away, or you can purchase him separately. Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase. I hope we were able to convey his appeal.
Tell us the 5th character.
By the way, his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art.
We have a
A complete
problem.
version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you.
So it's a
after this.
complete version.
Alright, here we go.
Now this is something of an inside story.
Complete version,
but
featuring
I of course wrote
Gino.
the plot for SNK's pixel art packed reveal trailer. When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote. It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Well then, let's move on to the intro movie.
Alright. Wait, new Smash Bros. Trailer? What? Oh my gosh, it's
Gino!
Gino! Neo Geo is coming to Smash Bros.
No way! What moveset is Neo Geo gonna have? Who's it gonna be?
Oh my gosh. Ken? Oh my gosh.
It's Ken!
Wow, I can't believe it's in Smash.
It's my dad! It's my dad!
When your grandma gets in Smash.
I fucking hate Nakaruru so much. Ugh.
Not creepy at all.
Didn't we already see this? Like, what
Yeah.
did he change? We already saw this.
Wait. Is Pokemon trainer?
No, wait! Ness! Ness!
Oh my gosh.
Ness!
It's Ken! With a hat.
Wow, I can't believe Fury got it.
Hey, come on. Oh, look at that. It's playing Kirby. That's cool.
This is a cool trailer.
For the record, we're playing Smash Bros tonight.
Okay.
Fatal
Does it
Fury.
come out tonight?
Probably like
Yeah.
midnight or something like that.
Cool.
All right. That's the end.
Wait.
Wait.
We crammed in a little too much content this time. Hopefully, I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
Are you for? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That was really cool.
All
I'm
right.
excited.
All right. Well,
Are you okay?
this is the end of the video.
Are you okay?
I didn't get a good reaction, I don't think, but hey, I'm still uploading this. Hope you enjoyed
There's
watching.
one problem, and that's that Gino didn't get revealed.
I'll see you
Sakura?
guys in the next video. Bye. I'm going to bed.